Good morning. So I got out of the habit of doing the videos for a couple of days, and then I did videos and they didn't show up on anybody's feed. So I tagged a couple of you guys that are regulars that respond to my videos. So I hope that was okay. And I'm not going to miss. I mean, when I do Date with Destiny here at the beginning of December, I'll still do the videos in the morning or sometime during the day. So sorry about that. So Leadership Academy, the seminar that I just got done with is all about creating lasting change. What are the tools that we use in order to help people break through, help them get past limiting beliefs, help them get past, very significant traumas? What are the different systems? And, the systems for getting past traumas and that type of thing are a little bit different than creating lasting change, although it's the same basic process. Coffee's done. Remember this, and we can spend the next couple of days talking about this because it's a tremendous topic, but remember that change is never a matter of ability. It's always a matter of desire. It's always a matter of leverage. When it comes to creating lasting change, it never has anything to do with how much knowledge you have, how much experience that you have. It doesn't have anything to do with that. If you want to create something, it's got to be because it's compelling. So a recent experience for me, I had something that I hadn't done. My coach and I had been listing it for a long time for me to do, and I hadn't done it. I hadn't put my videos over a bunch of platforms. He's been up on me saying, you got to get your videos all up on YouTube. You got to get them on all these platforms. And I just hadn't done it. So he made me commit that if I didn't get it done by yesterday at 5 o'clock, that I would have to eat a can of Alpo dog food, and not just any Alpo dog food. It would I had to pick one that I hated the most, and I picked the Alpo lamb dog food. I mean, could that sound any worse? Now, here's the thing. I know that my coach would make me do it if I didn't get my stuff done, so it wasn't like this was just a fluffy promise. So one of the ways to create lasting change is to commit to somebody that you know is going to make you follow through. So I knew that if I didn't actually take massive action towards this, that he would have made me do it. He would have made me go get the dog food and actually eat it. So I had that going on, and I had challenges. I had a seminar in between. It was easy to get them on certain platforms, but not easier to get them on other platforms. But by the end of the day, they were all on YouTube, they were all up on Facebook, they were all up on LinkedIn, and we're starting to do them on Instagram and starting to do them on TikTok. So I had done enough that I'd gotten out of eating the dog food. And so the thing is why did I finally follow through on that? Well, I made it a must. Well, why did I make it a must? Well, because I had leverage. Leverage is everything in terms of creating that lasting change. If you got leverage, you're going to create change. If you don't have leverage, then you're never going to create the change. There's more steps to make sure that the change lasts forever as opposed to lasting for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. But you always want to start out with what is the leverage that will get you. So think about a time that you actually made a change. Think about a time when it was something that you've been trying to change, you've been wanting to change, and finally you said, that's it, never again, no more, it's over. I'm going to make this change. That was the moment when you got enough leverage. Relationships are a great example because all of a sudden you got to a point where you were like, when we don't end a relationship, we don't end it because we're more afraid of what it's going to be like to not be in the relationship than the pain of being in the relationship. Remember, we're always trying to avoid pain and gain pleasure. So if we're not making the change, that means we're associating more pain to changing than we are to not changing. So like with a relationship, we're more fearful of what's it going to be like when I'm not in this relationship, until finally one day you're like, that's it, I can't take it anymore, I'm done. I don't know what's going to happen when I'm done with this relationship, but this relationship is now so painful that I've had it, and I'm going to break through that fear. So the same is true with any other change. You're just associating more pain to not changing than to changing. Why do we not quit smoking? We all know it's terrible for us. We all know it kills. So the people that don't quit, why is it? Because they associate more pain to changing than to not changing. And they look at that immediate pain. They don't look at the long-term pain. And remember, At the end of the day, there's two types of pains, the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces and regret weighs tons. So if you want to make a lasting change, find your leverage. And an accountability partner that'll really hold you to it is a very powerful weapon if it's something that you've got in your tool belt. Because if that person will hold you to it and you really know, this person's going to make me do this, if I don't in fact make this change, that'll be enough leverage and you'll make the change. Great to see everybody. Uncle Bill, great to have you back watching. Thank you so much. I was on here yesterday and nobody was here. I missed you guys. So have an awesome day. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.